again, we're talking about story tables. They're pretty much my favorite thing. And they're great when I know what the output is. The output is the end of my mathematical sentence, and I'm trying to figure out what input value would create this output of 3. And so I know I've been doing story tables for a while. I know that every good math story begins with the input. The first thing, I'm going to go by Gemma. The first thing is grouping. I see some subtracting 1 in my grouping, which creates x minus 1. I don't have any exponents or roots, so then I look for some multiplication, and I know that this minus 2 is sneakily being multiplied by the rest. We know that that negative sign is attached to the number on the right-hand side, so this is really a multiplying by negative 2 times x minus 1. And then I ask myself, what's with the 17 over here? Well, it's kind of floating, and often when we have floating values, they're adding or subtracting, and there's no sign in front, so I know that this is really an adding 17. So I'm going to erase my Gemma here just for a second so I can write all my pieces. So negative 2 times x minus 1 plus 17. And now my expression, I have all the pieces except for that 3. So what is the 3? Well, the 3 is the output, right? It's what happens at the end of my story. Right? My story is over, I ended up with 3. And so the question is, how do I run the video backwards to get where I started? So if I undo the action of adding 17, I'm going to subtract 17. If I undo the action of multiplying by negative 2, I'm going to divide by negative 2. Ooh, here we go. Okay, because even though this is a negative sign, if I multiply something, if I want to go back where I started, I have to divide by that same number. Negative divided by a negative is a positive 7. And then if I undo a subtracting 1 with an adding 1, I know that it's 8. Well, great, I finished. What does that mean? Well, I got to go back to my goal. My goal was to find out what value of x made my output 3. And so what is that value? Well, x must equal 8 in order for the output to be 3. How could we know? Well, we could always run it through the story again, or we could substitute it back in to check to make sure that everything is okay.